Hello and welcome back to the channel, Cali Legends Media. Okay, let's get right into this conversation right here regarding this young man. Okay, he goes by the moniker P-Face. Okay, everybody's talking about dude right now. You know, they got all the content creators on this genre has done a video about him. Okay, and a lot of things have been mentioned about him. Some say he's a hood hopper. Some say he got marked out. I've already gone through all the videos made on this dude. I seen the interviews with dude from No Jumper. And he was accused of getting marked out on that podcast. He didn't get marked out. He represented the way he was supposed to represent, proudly and strong. Okay. That being said, okay, this young man here, I think he has a chance at getting into the rap game and doing something with his life. Okay. So I guess it was these two dudes on No Jumper, brothers, right? Asked him where he was from, and he said he was from Compton. Okay. They asked him what barrio in Compton, and he told them. Well, when he was younger, he belonged to another barrio in Compton. Okay, not the one that he's claiming now and has blasted all over himself. That's not unusual. That happens. You know, for whatever reason, someone might be from a barrio and decide, hey, you know what? You know, I'm gonna rock with these other vatos. I like their get down. You know, and they'll get out of their barrio and get into the barrio they want to be from. You know, is it frowned upon? Yes, it is. But you know, you're not gonna get killed over it or anything. It's just something that a decision that the young man would have to make, and you know, of course, he's gonna get an issue. You know. But what I really wanted to say in this video was, all of that nonsense don't mean nothing. Okay. If this guy wants a career in the rap game, his best bet is just to leave all of that in his personal life and don't mix the two. You know, don't mix any of that with his professional life. It seems that most of the rappers today in the Chicano rap game represent one neighborhood or another. You know, that's not a prerequisite on becoming a popular or a good rapper. You know. If you got bars, you're going to be considered one of the good rappers. If you could perform, you're even a better rapper, you know. If you're a people person, hey, you get more points. Being from the gang isn't really going to get you any points. What it's going to do is going to bring trouble to your life, you know. Anyways, this young man was accused of using the N-word, okay, with the ER in the end. To me personally, they're the same word, you know. But anyways, that's neither here nor there, you know. But he did that when he was like 12 years old, 13 years old. He was a little boy, you know. He had different beliefs. He's a grown man now. He's in his early 20s. And he thinks different, feels different. He sees the world differently, you know. He's matured, and some of the things that he thought or believed back in the days don't apply anymore. Or even it could be for professional reasons, he doesn't want to talk like that anymore or represent like that anymore, you know. The Chicanos have a good position right now to move forward in the rap game. They don't need the blacks. What they need to do is stop making drugs so important in their lives, and gang banging and all of this, uh, being part of their lifestyle still. If they got skills, they should focus on making the music, making it good, and building something. That's what all the raza should be trying to do right now, is trying to build something that is going to be profitable now and in the future, and showing the youngsters the route and bringing them along with you. I don't know who P-Face hangs around with, or where he got his klecha from, but he seems to present himself well, and he's been through some crap. He's been homeless. Him and his mom were homeless for a while. He has a brother that's locked up. He's seen the negative side of the lifestyle, but he has a window of opportunity. He has a way out, a way to come up, and I hope he takes advantage of it. I hope he improves his skill and hits one day. That's what we need. Young guys who aren't all spun out on dope, who ain't in the street banging and everything, about North and South, and, all the division that our raza creates, pushing that narrative. There's no room for it in the rap game. If you want to talk about the streets, about the violence in the streets, about things you go through, being in the lifestyle, that's one thing. But being a part of it and living it while you're trying to become successful doesn't make any sense. Anyways, the youngster P-Face, I think he's gotten some good klecha as he was coming up, and hopefully he continues on this route, on this route that he's taken so far, continues to mature and do his thing. Everything else is immaterial. It doesn't matter, and him using the ER at the end of that word means nothing. He was a little boy. He's a grown man now. And on top of it all, he went a step further and he actually apologized, which people usually don't do. He apologized, and it takes a lot to do that. So I got to give him props for that, man. He's trying to do the right thing. You know what I mean? He's trying to get plugged in. He didn't do it all because the blacks are the gatekeepers. I got to be cool with the black. No, I don't believe that. I believe he did it to show that he's a grown up man. That he's not a foolish kid anymore. And what he wants to do is work his craft and do his best to be successful. I don't think he wants to go through all of this dumb shit that goes on social media. Nevertheless, a lot of people have talked positive about him that did their videos. I wanted to also send him my respects. He seems to be developing in a positive manner, hopefully he keeps the right people around him. I hear that he's working with OTR, and hopefully he becomes part of that team and becomes successful, becomes good, and shines for himself, for his family, but also for the raza, I really strongly believe that all that negative talk and pulling covers about different things that happened in his younger life is just a way of bringing him down. We gotta do more for these youngsters and try to edify them and lift them up. The ones that are around us, the ones that are around you guys, the ones that watch social media, so they don't be deceived and confused that, the gang life and the prison life and the jail life and the tattoos and there, that's what's up. That's what's important. It really isn't. What's important is that you could get a career, make money doing what you like, and you take care of your family. You be a good provider. And have good character. I think the youngster has potential for that. Anyways, P-Face, man, good luck with your career. Wish you the best. And that's my video for today. There was more that I wanted to say. The video's already 10 minutes long, but I think I covered the main things that I wanted to bring out about P-Face, and this using the being marked out. Now, he didn't get marked out. He represented the way you're supposed to represent yourself. When somebody asks you something, you respond like a man, clearly, boldly, and that's what he did. That's all he did, Anyways, we've seen people get marked out on social media. that wasn't getting marked out. Anyways, people, that's my video for today. Hope you enjoy it. And for all you content creators, some of you that are on the thumbnail, you guys put some positive spins on your videos, man, and that was feed, man. We need more of that, more uplifting, more supporting, and let's help these youngsters, man, especially the young ones, make it. Not by bringing them down, but by, if we're going to criticize a certain action or something, make it positive, positive criticism, constructive criticism, something that's going to help them, not pull them down, shame them, or make them look bad. This young dude, P-Face, he didn't do anything wrong. He went on that podcast, which I wouldn't go on it because of that dude Adams. I can't be around people like that. I'll get in trouble, But he did what he thought he needed to do, and it worked. Those of you who didn't know him, I bet you know him now. And we'll be here. I'm sure we'll be hearing more about P-Face, that youngster, and the things that he does in the future. And I hope that they represent the culture, in a positive light. That being said, I'm going to end this video. Thank you for watching. God bless you. God bless your families. People, stay free. Stay out from behind them walls. And let's be more supportive especially to the youngsters, instead of tearing them down and shitting all over our own people. That's just my opinion. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you on the next one.